Okay. Hey, what's up, Spilo? Thank you. I hope you're having a good Saturday. How's it going today? Going okay. Hey, what's up, Carol? Good to see ya, as always. All is well, thank you. I hope all is well with you as well, as always. And yeah, we're gonna try out Baldur's Gate. Hey, Ozrome Burns, what's up? Thank you so much. Good to see ya. Philo, thank you so much for 9 months, man. Oh my god. Can't believe it's been 3/4 of a year now. Holy shit. Enjoy your lurk, Ozrome Burns. Yeah, dude, I can't believe it's been 9 months. Thank you so much for your continued support. It means a ton. Especially during these, uncertain post-Storybook Brawl times. But yeah, so... I guess we, like, I mean, I played a little bit, just to, like, kind of get a feel for it, and kind of not be completely lost when I started playing. Thank you, man. You too. I think we're just gonna go with a balanced, because I haven't really played these games before too much. And I've heard, like, it's relatively challenging, even at a balanced difficulty, so... I was considering just going for it and going tactician, but... Not really that hardcore of a strategy gamer. Not right off the hop. So yeah, the first character I rolled was a half-orc monk, which was modeled after my favorite D&D character that I've ever made, whom I named Diamond Jr. And he was like, his story is he was basically a breakdancing half-orc who comes from a long line of breakdancing half-orcs. And his signature move is he would do a breakdance move and pull out glitter from his pocket and throw it in the air, and it would spell out diamond. Which is really dumb, but it made me laugh. And it was kind of a reference to like a defunct podcast called Fantasy Fiction. I'm sure no one's heard of it, but yeah, it was just like this silly thing where these two guys would make up these really ridiculous stories and basically just read them out loud to each other, and they were very funny. They were exactly my type of humor, anyways. But yeah, anyways, they're gonna stick some parasites in this person's eye. So this game starts out like pretty metal. Now we get the first person perspective. Delicious. Game seems quiet. It could be quiet. I can turn it up a little bit. I don't want to reset the tutorials. Okay, so let's make a character. Oh, that is choppy. We've got it down to medium settings, but maybe now that I'm streaming, it's gonna take up a little bit too much memory. This is using 65% of my CPU. Is it still a little bit quiet? I turned it up a little bit. I can turn it up a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, I just might have to turn off the local recording. That might help it. Usually it does. It was running fine earlier when I was just testing things out without streaming. Even when I tried to just like do a recording with OBS, it ended up fine, but streaming might be just a little bit too much on top of all that. All right. So I had a couple names in mind for a character. One is a stupid character I came up with, like a long character name that I came up with a long time ago, and the name is Chud Buttley, Champion Butt Chugger. So so that could be an option. And then the other one is a rogue named Slob Job. Let me know if either of those tickle your fancy. I'm open to suggestions, though. Chud sounds like a barbarian. Are barbarians in this game? We could do something like that, like a big ol' himbo barbarian named Chud. Maybe just a human? Chud sounds like a human name, right? Civil militia, you have base weapon or weapon proficiency with spears, pikes, halberds, and glaives. Armor proficiency with light and armored shields. Oh hey, we're on barbarian anyways. Hey, what's up, Dragon Die? Just want to pop in and say hello to your favorite Duke. Well, I appreciate that I'm your favorite Duke. Thank you. You voting spoilers for it, like the Dickens, so I'll just be dropping a lurk. Well, I appreciate the lurk anyways. I might actually do some more ogre battle later today if you're not predisposed. I was thinking about maybe doing a secondary stream actually after dinner, so maybe we can catch you then. Be voting spoilers. Drop a word. Well, I appreciate it, and I hope you have a great day. And yeah, thank you for stopping in. It's always a pleasure. Double Duke. Yeah, not double fist and Duke, just a double Duke. A double Duke day maybe. A triple D. You just removed a tooth? Oh no. Double your Duke, double your fun. Are you okay, Spilo? It's a good thing that you have those or you have some medicine, right? You feel better? Yeah. It might, I mean, based on what you told me, it might relieve some pressure, at least. So that's good. It's good that it helped a little bit, or made you feel better. But that's always, that's gotta be a, a weird feeling, at least. If not painful. Okay, I'm just gonna go with human, because I'm basic as hell. I think this is the bigger person. We want a large man if we're gonna be a barbarian. He's a very large face scar because of his because he fell on his face during a keg stand. This one looks the most like a chud. This guy looks like he doesn't really know what's going on. Hey, Forky, enjoy your lurk. Hope you're doing well today. Chud would definitely have a neck tattoo. I feel like the hair textures, maybe it's like just on medium, but they don't look great, at least in the character creation. That looked like a Chud hairstyle. I feel like Chud would have pink hair. That seems fitting to me. facial hair. It's like a little goatee. Is there just like a soul patch option? Doesn't look like it. Alright, background. Entertainer, maybe? Because he's like a frat boy. I guess that could be like noble. Probably comes from a privileged background. Because you hurt history and persuasion? Sure, that sounds fine. I'm sure a lot of barbarians come from noble backgrounds, right? Can we go lower on intelligence even? Oh, you can only have one bonus here. That's unfortunate. Hey, what's up, love? I'm glad you like the title. I thought I was funny. Can I not go above 17 at all? Apparently. Oh, it costs extra to go up here. Yeah, I think we're gonna go down wisdom and then up constitution. Seems right. I feel like Chud Buttley would have good constitution. He is a champion butt chugger after all. You can change skill proficiencies. Skills with proficiency, you receive a bonus to every skill that you are proficient in. We got 1. So athletics is a no-brainer. What else would like a frat bro have? A butt chugging himbo. Survival, I guess that's included, so we can't get that. Performance, intimidation. Definitely not insight. Acrobatics, let's go acrobatics, because I mean, he's got to do those handstands to get up on the keg, right? Alright, good enough. I guess just randomize. Just hit random a few times rather than do this. Sure, a gnome. I guess you don't get to choose their class. Deep gnome. I'm fine with a deep gnome. Deep gnome guardian. Who would be helping this man with his craft? I'm assuming just like a a gnomish woman who is half his size who wants to be his bodyguard. Although, like, I guess the real answer is just like another frat bro that they can just go on an endless loop calling each other bro back and forth. Also, how's the sound, by the way? Probably way too loud now. You're gonna start streaming a playthrough? Okay, well. Is this much easier? Much easier just to like to see the beginning, or because you said you hadn't really started yet, right? Sorry, the audio cuts out every time I click off here. You've seen the beginning a handful of times? Okay, have you made it like a few characters then? I feel like, yeah, like based on what I've heard, like the amount of freedom and choices in this game, like there's gonna be like, it's just gonna be worth playing through like multiple times to just like choose different things. Oh, you haven't even opened the character creator yet. Okay. I think this intro does a really good job of like introducing and like kind of like paying homage to like the classic D&D stuff, like mind flayers and like getting dragons in there. And there's some like devil stuff as well. So like you get to see like one of the 9 hells or whatever, which is kind of cool. So damn, those dragons look good. There we are in one of the 9 hells, I assume. Even if you can't be seen, some criminal acts can be overheard. Hide to reduce noise. Oh man, what a wicked bender. Dead good. I'm not really sure what the point of this thing is. Nothing really happens with it, I think. Just reach toward it without investigating it. Whoa. I think it's just meant to explode so that you can use this thing. Also, these sphincter doors are literally just called sphincters. I don't know why, that's very dumb and funny to me. Well, I guess you don't need this anymore. That's right, Chud does know his way around a sphincter. You don't get to become a champion butt chugger if you don't. What's up, bro? You good? Who am I talking to? Oh, failed to save to find out what it is, I guess. Sound afraid, why? Tell me what to do. Chud's favorite band, Limp Bizkit? Probably, yeah. Could break the skull. I mean, strength is kind of our main stat. That seems like something Chud would do. I guess I'll just break the rest of this head. Wow, now one. Critical failure. Roll the 1 on the skill check. A critical failure. Critically failing on a skill check will mean you'll fail no matter what your ability modifier is. Well, that didn't work. I'm just gonna leave. Sorry, little brain dude. Things are still a little bit blurry when movement happens. How does the stream look? Alright, love, thanks for stopping in. Hope you have a good rest of your day. And thank you. Who are you? What made you think I was a thrall? What should we do? Chud, like any good himbo, is definitely going to be just be happy to go along with whatever anyone else suggests, I guess. Alright, so we've got prepare, sacrifice, movement speed to deal an additional damage, cleave, swing a weapon in a long arc. I feel like this lady could really help you further your butt-chugging career. Totally. She seems focused. You can rage. While raging, you're stronger and you deal 2 extra damage with melee and improvised weapons and when throwing objects. Do we not have a throw? Oh yeah, we do have a throw ability. We just can't use it. Or I guess we can use it. But there's nothing really to throw. Oh, I could throw a hand axe. Not enough resources? Wait, what? Did I throw away my weapon? I can dip my weapon. What if I dip my weapon into the monster? No? Okay. Well, we can pick up some items now. Light crossbow. Do I not get my hand axe back? Oh, that's not good. What do I have equipped? Great axe, okay. What was that? Simple robe? Short sword? You could throw short swords instead of hand axes. I'm sure it's not as efficient, but at least a ranged attack. Gross. Grip the pod's lid and pull. Let's go. Barbarian strength, don't give up. Just tear this thing open. Let's go. 19. Hell yeah. Fuck your pod. All that time in the gym really paid off. That's racist. You feel that just now? We were in each other's heads. Alright then, let's get going. I'm Chud Buttley. Champion butt chugger. What's that? You okay? You good, bud? What's up, brain? Gold key. Hell yeah. Alright. Just keep sleeping, man. I mean, that rune is actually that's how you're supposed to open the pod. So I wonder what keeping it, maybe that'll do something eventually. Another brain. Dark mind, if you will. Is a Githyanki supposed to be like they look like just more humanoid half-orcs. I don't know that I've ever seen or heard of a Githyanki before. Oh, getting a little stuttery. I'm just gonna see if I can change. Maybe I can drop the settings to low. I put them on medium. I don't know if it'll change like immediately, but well, you can take stuff at least. Apparently looting is a free action. They don't normally reside in the same plane of existence as humans or elves? Oh. I had no idea. Whoops, I provoked an opportunity attack. Ow. that. Nano something tank? Nautiloid tank. What if I firebolted it? Alright. That was more than I even thought. I thought it might explode. I didn't expect it to be that much of an explosion. But good to know. Hey, what's up, Master T? Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're having a good Saturday. I think we've taken a lot of damage. I guess it doesn't actually matter, because I think this is the end. Okay, yeah, what if I throw something? Throw this Eldritch Rune. I'll throw a short sword over here. 1 damage, okay, not great. Going alright so far? Well, that's good. Fireball. Oh, I guess I could have cast like a healing spell. I think that's everyone. All the lesser enemies, at least. What's that? Nothing? Okay. Just making sure that we loot everything, I guess, before we leave. Before we finish. EU combat looting? What do you mean EU combat looting? I mean, I mean, I won't get a chance to loot afterwards, but you don't have to loot during combat. Maybe I shouldn't be looting during combat. Chud loots when Chud loots. Yeah, Chud doesn't really do things in the most efficient manner. Chud follows only Chud's rules. and the fraternities, I guess, that he was in. But he's also kind of a good-natured himbo, so he's not going to go out of his way to be a dick. Charns Lane fight a divine war of darkness for light. Their worshippers mirror this crusade. Something. Hit 3. Baal, Bane, and Miracle were all once mortal men, but ascended to godhood somehow. Oh, a little bit of pop in there. And dead. And this is where I stopped playing after testing, so the rest of this is going to be blind. Chud would not check himself for injuries. He would just look around. Chud would like a cure. So I guess we've established that Chud speaks in the third person then. I think that tracks. You good, lady? Wake the hell up. Can you be the rogue? Can you get like more characters without doing like co-op? I mean, if so, then sure. If we can customize like party members, yeah. Doesn't matter. What happened to our goth friend? Now what? Pretty much have to pick just the simplest dialogue options, right? Gift, dude, she's a gift. I know. I mean, that was an intentional. That's like what Chud would say though. He would call her goth because he's dumb, you know. Do you like know where we are? I don't know. I don't think Chud would be able to would say something like this. So he'd just be like, "Well, anyways, see you later." All right. Okay. I'll stick a barrel. Left alt to highlight lootable containers. Ooh. Backpack. Oh, sick, a hat. Oh, there's a mangled fisher over here. You don't need this fish anymore. Perfumed letter. We can open up the inventory and read it. Picked up 1 shanties for the bitch queen. Okay. Suspensions of Margaret, sure. Recipe unlocked, okay. Another recipe. This is the map of your surroundings. You can view quest locations, place custom markers. You can also teleport to waypoints you have discovered. Okay, so it's a waypoint. Recruited a half-elf named Shadowheart. She was also aboard the Nautiloid and infected with a parasite. Okay. Inspiration. Just shows their background. So, I assume there's like going to be a list of events at some point. There's nothing in any of these, right? Oh. It's an intellect devourer. These were in the D&D movie, I'm pretty sure. These little brains on legs. And the strike could be lethal. Oh, maybe because I'm standing in fire? Wow, why did I take damage? I think this calls for a cleave. That didn't really do a lot. Yikes. Well, that's not good. Only 85%, and then we just heal. Hopefully it's probably not enough. Uh-oh. Okay, at least one missed. Damn, not quite. Boom, level up. Go to level up screen. Short rest. Take a short rest to recover half your hit points and some other resources. Okay. Item context menu. Right mouse, open up item context. We can level up. Take me somewhere else in the world just to level up, or what? Health increased. Ooh, that's quite a bit. Another class feature, Danger Sense. You sense when things aren't as they should be. You have an advantage in dexterity saving throws against trap spell surfaces. Until your reckless attack until your next turn, you have advantage on attack rolls, but enemies also have advantage on you. Right. I'm familiar with that one. Accept. Oh, she has access to a lot of spells for only being level 1 and level 2 now. Gets an extra spell slot. Channel Divinity charges. You gain the ability to channel Divine Energy starting with two effects. Turn undead, an effect determined by your domain. What is her domain? Fear of Wolves. Oh, these are just her, like, different things. Domain spells. Okay. Still not telling me what her domain is. Invoke Duplicity. Distract your enemies with an illusion within 3 meters of the illusion. Attack rolls have advantage for you and your allies. Okay. Oh. I don't know that I wanted to talk here. Leave. Chud isn't the greatest conversationalist. Now, where is our rest menu? Here we go. Oh yeah, walnut. Walnut? Skull. Spike bulb. Void bulb. Diluted oil of sharpness. Coat your weapon in oil, against pulls on bonus to damage, attack rolls, overcomes resistance. Okay, neat. Alchemy. Can do stuff with alchemy, I guess. Create potions. Chud doesn't really seem like a great potions guy. Thieves' tools. We'll take those. Classic. Locked. Could attack it. I could pick it up and add to my wares, just like a whole chest. Definitely more of a potion drinker than a potion brewer, absolutely. He'll do a potion keg stand. Attack it. God, who needs lockpicks when you can just destroy stuff? Can't get there. All right. Can we get in again here? Is that going to take me all the way down and around? Oh, it'll take me this way. Gotcha. Oh, I can hear somebody. It looks like an active portal. This seems safe. I mean, touch it. Let's do it. Slap the hand. Grab it and pull. DC nice and easy. Up. You can fight them. Nice. That's hardly any of your business. Yeah, we got that. Even Chud understood that. What? What? Sure. Chud's Chud's fine with adding people to the party. Both the adventuring party and the keg party. Yeah, all right. Party line. Your party is shown on the side of your screen. The portraits show your character's health and conditions. Drag the portraits apart to split the party. You're never supposed to split the party, right? Because magic, so he's probably smart. Good to have a smart guy around sometimes. Of course. Chud knows the value of having a nerd around. Bells. What's that? Never split the party? Oh, yeah. Alright, so I think we want, I mean, Burning Hands is kind of cool. I'm gonna go with Shield to support Chud. And then, what, Charm Person maybe? Charm Person's kind of fun. Find Familiar's cool. Alright, let's just go Classic Magic Missile. Hey, we finally got an axe to replace the one we threw earlier. Compassion. Chud's nothing if not a creature of emotion. But yeah, that's great. Another Never Split the Party song. Sage words. Then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere. I mean, we're never gonna... Like, we have 8 intelligence. This is never gonna happen. I don't know if Chud would execute somebody, you know, even a mind flayer. Like I said, I think he's a good-natured himbo. Oh, this is where we popped out and met Gale. So he'll get MC'd and kill someone? Sorry, what's MC'd? Main charactered? Or mega crit? Oh, mind controlled, right. Yeah, but I mean, like, if Chud's got his own free will, then he's just not really prone to killing anyone, I think. Even though he's a barbarian, he probably should be. Okay. How dare you? Fortunately, we have a +3. Can see Chud being a pretty chill dude until something sets him off, then he just goes wild. 100%, yeah. I mean, he's got barbarian rage, of course. So we're all just gonna be mind-linked? Chud just wants to be a painter, really, and only goes wild if someone insults his drawings. Extra catch, he's really bad at art. Yeah, I like that. I like that detail. Well, I mean, his true passion is butt-chugging. Or maybe butt-chugging isn't his passion, but it's just something he's naturally gifted at. And that kind of excelled him through the hierarchy of the frat bros. But really, he just wants to be an artist. Honestly, I have no idea. I think this guy's the rogue. I think you get like a bunch of different party members that have that are different like classes and stuff, but they've got like established like origins and personalities and stuff, kind of like BioWare style. Baldurian. Oh, because we're from the same spot. No, we just nod. Chud. Me Chud. You can respec all of them too? Oh, okay. Sounds like a lot of doing. I know we don't want them in our heads. Usually in these games, as a recruiter, you can get more custom people. Oh, okay. Control them. I want them gone. Anyways, see ya. Okay. What's up, boar? Alright, bye. Are we back? Oh, this is where we were before. Where do we want to go? I guess up and to the right then. Now. I swear, I just saw this dude standing. Just some people yelling at a door. Is that a goblin? That's not a goblin. Those look like goblins. Or maybe one of them looks like a halfling. Alright. Kind of a bigger scale combat now. Pow. Hamstring shot. Yes, okay. I thought it said they just took 10 damage. They're still at 16. Okay. What do you got? Firebolt or something? Yeah, there's a firebolt. 65. That's not great. Doesn't even seem like they need my help. Alright, let's throw something. I have a lot of things. Take that. Oh, I hit myself too. Oh no. God, gaping wounds? Those are wounds you do not want to have. Miss? Ow. Can't quite get there. Actual resource, or so it's just an action. How do I know if it takes a spell slot? Recharge on short rest. Oh, that's just like the. Oh, there it is. So yeah, I did use a level 1 spell slot. Gotcha. Could throw a Sacred Flame out here. Now I can focus down this bugbear. Cold Sleep. I thought I chose Magic Missile. Apparently not. Seven damage total. Is that it? Oh wait, what is this? I hope I'm not messing with my own party here. A big hit. Why are they just laying down? Saved. Oh, there's grease there. So, God, he so looks like a Chud. Take a swing at the tiefling. Aim a bolt the human. I mean, I feel like Chud would just watch. Okay. You knocked him out cold instead. Clever. Well, now he's just laying there unconscious. You alright? No quarrel with druids? I love druids. I could just leave. Like, could we ask him to stop? Is it stealing if I take these potatoes? Seems fine. Look around a bit. Look for more stuff. I'm guessing the red indicates that it is stealing to open these. Crimes. Oh no. Certain actions are frowned upon by others. Get caught, you may find yourself in a prison cell. Well. I guess it'd be frowned upon if we looted cannon here. I guess several arrows inside him. Sorry. Are they? I guess I should have like looted all the goblins. Ah, you were walking away. Chud just didn't know it was stealing. He thought it was just there. If it was there, he could take it. I'm gonna quickly uncover the map over here first. Uh-oh. Your enemies are surprised and cannot take actions. Okay. Just a bugbear assassin? Gotcha. Firebolt, I guess? Oh, 60% down. Kind of low. Do not react. Only 50%, damn. Around, a character can react to another action. Okay, is this another reaction? Chud Buttley used main hand attack. He's a 14 to hit. Why am I reacting to this? I don't understand. No, we never found the goth girl. But yeah, Chud's doing okay. He's gonna try and convince some druids to chill out. What does that mean? I don't even know what you're talking about, lady. You lost me. No coin now. I don't think Chud would intimidate to try and get a coin. Didn't even want in the first place. Charisma check. Well, apparently we have advantage. I don't know why, but we'll take it. Maybe because it's true. Okay. Nice. Chud Buttley is inspired. So we got an inspiration. Acquire a soul coin for your personal collection. Okay. Chud's a noble? Yeah. Yeah, I chose the noble background because my reasoning was that Chud's like what do you call it? A child of privilege who went to like a good college and was in a frat. So he's got rich parents, basically. Yeah, exactly. Comes from a long line of Buttleys. Long line of champion butt chuggers. What's up? Sure. Didn't really do a whole lot. One of the druids can maybe help us out. Ooh, magic gloves. Gloves of missile snaring. How much money do I have? 123 bucks, it looks like. I could sell a bunch of stuff, I guess. Actually, I kind of want to keep the daggers for throwing. I'm hoping that they can be thrown. Proficiency with this weapon type unlocks something. Light, finesse, thrown. Yeah, it does have thrown. So we want to keep the hand axes. Scroll of Revivify. Seems like a pretty important thing to keep. Shanties for the bitch queen. You should keep that, I guess. Silver locket. Like, do I have to... What exactly is this for? Is this just like loot? I wonder if I hope I don't need it. Slave mind. Who knows? We could end up using that. Destitute clothes. Bloodstone, 17 bucks. Jade is 20 bucks. I don't know if the gems are just for selling or not. I hope I don't end up regretting selling these clothes and stuff. Never know, you can use a mug. Wait, what? I can't sell? Or what? Oh, there we go. We have to ask for money. Okay. What's up, Jaco? Hope you're doing well today. I'm doing pretty good. Glad to hear you're doing good. So, like, I just inserted myself into this conversation. Say nothing. Okay. They worked it out themselves, I guess. Right? Exactly. That's why I chose to say nothing. As a mega introvert, that seems natural. To just walk by. What was that? Alright. We got a pouch. 2 pouches. Apparently they're worth money. Although I guess, like, role-playing, like, Chud's probably an extrovert, right? Like, founding a pouch in a haystack, yeah. Okay. That's a weird thing to say, kid, to somebody that just is happening by. Oh, whoops. Hello, rat. Okay. I don't know nothing about Goblin Cum, sorry. Red Summer, you're supposed to loot all the miscellaneous food. It converts into camp supplies. You need to perform a long rest. Oh, okay. That's why it's not stealing, I guess. I'm gonna do nothing. Okay. Hey, torch. Put a glove of garlic out in a barrel on the street and someone takes it. Did they really steal it? I mean, I guess fair. It's like putting a couch out on the curb. Don't think stepping in front of an angry guy with a bow is a good choice either? Yeah. Unless you really think that that tiefling needed to be saved, or the goblin needed to be saved. Oh, she got nothing. What are you doing over here, kid? Creepy. Needs long rest, we just keep smashing. True. That sounds like the slogan for Chud's fraternity. No long rests, only smashing. Insight failed. Uh-oh. We failed the insight, what, on this cow? On this ox? Move yourself. Arcana's not gonna work. But I guess at least we get a check, but say a fine looking beast. Majestic. Damn. Romance the ox. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. I just wasted my inspiration. I thought it was just like, oh, roll again for free? Oh, wow. Oh, wow, even worse. Whoops. Alright. You bested me, cow. Ox, whatever. Can't even take this broken ladle. For a second there, I thought he flipped me the bird. Gee, thanks. Getting paid in experience. Ring's mine now. Is that really the only two options here? Why isn't there like, oh, my bad? It's Chud. Yeah, alright. Well, we got a free ring out of it. Pot, cabbage, a courgette. Ring of Lekinesis? Ring of Resistance to Ants? Oh, these are just... they don't do anything. Ring of Infinite Wishes. Ring of Being Really Invisible. My cabbages. I hope somebody does a playthrough of this game role playing as the cabbages guy from Avatar. Just has a bunch of cabbages in their inventory and throws them at people. Tarbell's Guide to Distractions. Should I buy a book? I don't know how good books are. Alright, I'm gonna buy this Ring of Being Really Invisible. You earned it, kid. Doesn't have the intelligence to read the book, so you'd say no? Fair. Suddenly feel something moving against your back. Ignore her theatrics and grab her. Read her thoughts. I don't think I'm going to be able to detect thoughts here. I could grab. Wow. My rolls have been atrocious. Steal something from me? I have no idea. Nope. That one would have been stealing. FBI, open up. I was just trying to stop her from stealing from me. Chud's harmless. So sounds tough. Oh. Yeah, I get it, you're a bear. What? That's right. Think an 8 intelligence, but I'm at like an 80 IQ, not intellectually disabled. I'm probably able to read books with lots of pictures in them. That sounds about right. Fine. So he just really likes manga. Yeah, he probably doesn't branch out beyond like Dragon Ball though. He's definitely really into Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. Goblins, they were sharp shape-shifting divas. Not a Steins Gate enjoyer. Yeah, I feel like Steins Gate is like, I mean, you got to be a little bit into anime for that, right? Probably thinks South Park is actually funny. I mean, he probably thinks South Park is the greatest show ever. I would say he probably likes Family Guy. The time was spent among books. I'm a student of the page. Definitely not. Yeah. You really enjoyed Steins Gate? You're not very big into anime? Well, I mean, I guess I should say that, like, on average, people don't really, like, give Steins Gate a try, right? I mean, I've never watched it myself. It doesn't seem like an entry-level anime to me. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just like that ignorant about anime. I feel like if people tried a lot of different animes, they would probably find that they enjoy them. But he enjoys Parks and Rec? I mean, I think he definitely enjoys Parks and Rec, but you can be any int to enjoy Parks and Rec. You can have an intelligence score of 1 or 18. They all enjoy parks. Dragon. There wasn't any dragon. You watched the first 2 episodes and weren't interested in watching the remaining 20 episodes to understand the foreshadowing? Is that for Steins Gate? Or for Parks and Rec? I don't think they do a lot of foreshadowing in Parks and Rec, so probably Steins Gate. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? I don't think so. Neither of these seem very Chud-like, so... Goblin Superstition. Be careful. Alright. I wonder if you're a rogue, you could pickpocket the invisibility potion and then he just kind of gets himself killed. What's up, bear? You want to fish? Gonna reveal the rest of the map first. So that's a druid, right? Looking for a healer. Okay. Is that the person I need to talk to? I assume they're up the elevator, I guess. Am I stuck? Or... That was weird. Wait, have I been here? No, right? No, we just gotta go up. Yikes. Oh. Hold on. I have been here. Let's go in the wrong direction. Oh hey, there was like magic items in there. Gloves of Power. A melee hit possibly inflict a negative 1d4 penalty to the target's attack rolls. Seems really good. Nice. Got Brawler here too. Bullywug Trumpet. This is like a mushroom or something. Okay. Oh, you better let me in. For a second I thought I might be trapped. Okay, where do I need to go? I need to go here. Can I place a marker? Sure. There we go. I didn't go over here though. Stone door. Alright, whatever. Taking this pear. Why is there a pitcher of beer inside a barrel? I need her for what? Ancient map of Eltegard and surrounding cities of Baldur's Gate and Ethereal are both marked, but it's the wilderness in between that's covered in notes, symbols, and ciphers. Freshest ink marks pictographs of goblins and gnolls from gathering in the forest and hills nearby. Okay. No. I can take all this stuff. Apparently I can move this bedroll around. Okay. Not reading all that, sorry. Don't mind me, just passing through your house. plans. Just surviving the journey is good enough. Okay. Another shop here. See what you got. Ooh. Some new armor would be nice. What kind of armor am I wearing? Just barbarian clothes? No AC bonus from dexterity, not proficient with heavy armor. AC bonus from dexterity limited to +2. I think we're at +2 anyways, so maybe it's a chain shirt. I got all these goblin bows too. You want those, right? We'll keep throwing weapons though. I wonder if the bone can be used in like alchemy or something. What about a pouch? That doesn't give me more space or anything, does it? Is it just worth some money? It says hit T to inspect, and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't give me anything. Oh, I guess I could open it. That doesn't do anything. It's a bit better. Well, I'll give you these clothes and wait, where's my barbarian clothes that I just took off? Oh, there they are. Along with a simple robe. $18, hell yeah. We have to go around again. Nothing in the base? Okay. Whoa. That's a snake. I'm doing a little bit of role-playing there, Forky. We're role-playing as a frat bro named Chud Buttley. He's a good-natured himbo, though. One of your guards outside said you wanted to see me. A little extreme. After the Cheritarnamy, jailing the girl disrupts nature's balance. Chud wouldn't know that. I don't think he would try and intimidate either. I could try and detect thoughts, I guess. Ooh, we got it. Even with our minus intelligence. Chud's dumb enough to think that he could use mind powers. Ah, she's a dick. Oh, Forky, thank you so much for the gifts, man. And congrats to Oral and Rome Burns on your subs. Yeah, dude, thank you so much for the gifts. That's awesome. I super appreciate that. He has been hanging out with that magic guy. Maybe some powers rubbed off. That's probably what Chud's thinking, yeah. Looks like they want to talk. It's my pleasure. I'm just glad that you like hanging around. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgression? Putting a child on display like that was monstrous. I'm glad we intervened. Excuse me. I guess they want to have a conversation about what just happened. Okay. You hate Shadowheart? Yeah. I mean, she was a little bit racist to the Githyanki person in the beginning. Maybe it was a parasite thing in your eye. Oh, for the mind powers? What is that thing? That's super suspicious, but okay. Racism towards gifts is pretty common and quite frankly, oftentimes deserved. Oh. Is it? I don't know. In a world with like half orcs and like dragonborn and stuff, it seems like people should give the benefit of the doubt, even if some of their other contemporaries are still kind of not good people. Or there's some sort of ritual going on. The Tree Father. They don't live in this world? Well, I mean, I guess some do now. I assume. They're sort of like space fascists? Oh, the Githyanki are space fascists? Okay. Maybe it's a little bit warranted then. Yeah, that's fine. To paint with a narrow brush, that is. Okay. That's Chud's favorite thing to do is paint with a narrow brush, so we've established that Chud just wants to be an artist, but he's actually terrible at drawing. But he also feels like he has to carry on his family's legacy of being champion butt chuggers. Their ultimate goal under Vlaakith was to treat all the worlds of the material plane as the Githyanki's gardens, which they could loot at will and bring the spoils to their home in the astral plane, where they would never have to worry about food, water, and other concerns that were considered beneath them. Ah. Oh hey, it's Nettie. This person's the healer, I think. Yeah, I'll wait patiently. I'm looking for Nettie. Healing. Shit, Snorlax in chat. Nettie with the good eyes. Back to grilling for you. Alright, enjoy your grill. Enjoy whatever you're grilling. It sounds great. Thank you again for those gift subs, man. Have a good lurk. And a great rest of your day if I don't talk to you. Bit tired around the eyes? You could say that. More than tired. Something crawled in. Yup. Actually, never mind. Like, what? It might be kind of fun to do a playthrough where you just pick all the worst options. Did I create a custom dong for Chud? I did not. I left it on default. I don't think we're going to be seeing too much dong in this playthrough. I figured, like, I might upload this to YouTube, right? So... Zhao and I have the same kind of parasite, hoping for less grave cure. So you killed him and laid him out on the table? What? Is she gonna kill us? Taking the Dark Urge. Oh, taking like the Dark Urge character? She's gonna stick a stick in my eye? I mean, both of these are true. He's in a ship. Yeah, so heal me. Oh, she was gonna try and kill me. Wow. Wow. Alright, give it to me. Shadowheart approves. Shadowheart just wants me to kill myself, or what? Forces you into an evil act early, then you might have to do skill checks to avoid future evil acts. Sounds like it's a great one for a second playthrough. Okay. Alright. So they're just... we gotta rescue the druid, obviously. Figured that's where it was all leading. Like a special one. Or I just have like the protagonist gene or something. That's good news. So go and get him. All right. kind of messed up. I can make sure you kill yourself. Sorry, you're supposed to say unalive, right? All these bookshelves, I can't even take any? Perception? What did I perceive? I can take the mugwort. And whatever this is. Alternative boiling theriac. What can I put in here? Magic ring? That's not going to do anything, is it? What if I put the Wyvern toxin in here? Invalid combination, okay. Skull? Water. Bottle. Doesn't even give me a bottle of stuff? How about a cup? Just give me a cup of this stuff. Alright, well, we tried everything. Why is that orange? Because you can read it? Not take... oh. Well, we took it. I guess you didn't see it? I'll just take this and this. You're not using that, right? Logbook. Succeeded religion. Okay. Let's go find this druid. Over here. Don't think we've been over here. It's like a back door. Sounded unpolished. Just stay silent. You all good? That's the creative process for you? Agony and ecstasy? I would know. I'm an artist. Alright, let's do it. Hand me that loot. Slip the loot into your pack. We're gonna try. Try the performance. Oh, it's not good. 15. Pretty high DC. But that's in character for Chud though. How many shots do I get at this? Oh, it's getting worse. The difficulty class even dropped. It's good. It's on brand though, on brand. Chad could totally play Wonderwall. Oh. Well, we took her loot anyways. Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing that Chad can do is play Wonderwall. Chud, sorry. His name's Chud. Chud Buttley. Champion butt chugger. More singing? What, I can't jump? Or wait. I actually have to select it as an ability. Gotcha. Survival failed. What am I trying to survive? Oh, somebody found it. Is it a trap? Oh. I don't have a shovel. Secluded Cove. What's up, kid? They're like sirens? Nature check. You know what? I think Chud would just close his eyes and listen. Uh-oh. Oh no. They have like 24 HP each. Oh god, a crit? Well, I guess we haven't had a rest, so we don't have any spell slots. So that's not great. Flee combat and go to camp if you are far enough from your enemies. We are not strong enough here, I think, for this. But like, what do I do? Do I just like try and run? Apparently that doesn't work. Only 50% to hit that one. Yeah, I haven't used Rage yet at all. Is this kid gonna do anything? Oh, the kid's lured. Wait, hold up. Why is Gale up there? Oh no. Remember, your adventuring party reaches 0 hit points are down. This is a state between life and death. Roll each turn to survive. On 3 successful rolls, they become stable. On 3 failures, they die. Right. 40% there. Oh, Gale's down too? Uh-oh. Oh, killed one. Character death. Member of your adventuring party has died. Use a scroll to revive to bring them back. Okay, so he's just straight up dead? They just finished him off, I guess? Dead, yeah, we are very dead, I think, here. He's still lured, even after being downed? Uh-oh. Difficult terrain. Wet. Resisted the song. Can't control. Dead? Oh. Like, what do I do here? Do I even try? Well, that wasn't great. Alright. Get out of here, Miracon. Oof. Guess we autosave or load the autosave. How far back is that? 2 hours. That's like 15 minutes ago. That's not so bad. Well, I almost clicked delete save because I thought this was good, the load button. Also rent free. Oh, rent free is awful. Okay, I think we just finished, like, we just got the loot, I'm pretty sure. Let's just make sure. Did it autosave after we got the loot? We did. Okay. So we're not going to investigate the beach quite yet. You just want to say you love the way you roleplayed your way right into that death? I mean, you gotta stay in character, right? Otherwise, what's the point? Can't metagame too much. This lover is kind of finicky. I do wish that I could take another rest, though. Maybe I could take a short rest. Oh, so we just need camp supplies to take rest. Gotcha. Warlocks restore their spell slot. Is that it? Just warlocks? Emerald Grove environs. Wait, do I even know where I'm going here? Oh, I guess I gotta go west. I mean, I think this is still fine. Right, we're heading west now? Yeah. We just want to go along this road. Ouch. More mugwort. Rogue's Morsel. Unlocked something. Save Twisting Vines. Oh, was that a trap, maybe? Okay. Illithid Wisdom. What is Illithid? Being implanted with a Mind Flayer. What happened to your friend? The fuck is the Absolute? Familiar squirming. Oh yeah. So we're like trying to connect. Does he have the parasite as well? Staring contest. I think you're right, Spilo. That's probably what they mean. As far as Chud's concerned, he's like, hell yeah, I love doing shots of Absolute. You got any chasers though? In my butt. That's right. Chud likes a chaser for his butt, too. Doesn't need absolute explain to him. The hell's a true soul? Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for a druid. Why are you even out here? I get that. Sometimes I get messed up on absolute, and it sends me places that I didn't expect to be. What? Why? Oh god. Did I roleplay myself into another death? Well, this time I actually get to attack, though. What does rage even do? While raging, you're stronger, you deal extra damage with melee and improvised weapons when throwing objects. Okay. I should have raged first if I was going to use it, I guess. Oh god, this screams. Damn, take 14. Oh my god, you see him fly with that shove? Oh, is that really not enough? Shove him. Fall down the hill. Oh god. I didn't realize she was so low. Stabilized. Initiate short rest. We didn't do a short rest, uh-oh. She's got the healing spells, so... Well, she didn't get him back because we haven't done a long rest. I guess we have to do a long rest. Take your camp, you can take a long rest and fully heal your party. Okay. Do you? I can do magic. Sort of. Okay. If you're a monster, I'd run away. I don't know, that shot of his face. Just like, dumb. Okay, how do I finish my long rest? How do I execute this? Is the long rest done now? Like, what's happening? Or do I have to click this? I guess. Okay, we're back to where we were. Nice. We can loot the bodies now. Oh. Oh god. Oh, are we really gonna eat their tadpoles? Oh no. Let's see, I guess Chud would probably resist it with strength. Rather than just give in to the tadpole. He knows it's bad. Okay. Leather armor and a mace. Oh, look at all that salami. Hell yeah. Alright, there's one more I can suppose. what's your equipment look like? You have a chain shirt. Mace that does 2 to 7 damage. Quarterstaff. Simple robe. Torch does 4 to 7. This mace does 4 to 9. That's the same as Shadowheart, right? 2 to 7. It's an improvement, at least. Say it failed for twisting vines? Oh no. That is a cave. I assume that's where I have to go. I hope. Do I want to be in here? No doubt. Oh, there's like a statue here. Okay, apparently there was a way to climb down. Oh, my religion failed. Gilded chest. Ooh. Oh god. I don't know, Gale, can you do anything with this? The lane seal. Protective shield surrounds the chest, dealing 4 to 24 radiant damage to any enemies, heretics that touch it. Okay. Can I, like, dispel it or something? Do you have dispel magic? Okay. Fly, throw, dismiss, hide, shove. I could shove it. Okay, I don't know what to do with this thing. Shove, dip, hide, throw, dash, disengage, help, topple. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we have any kind of dispel magic here. Or wait, I should be able to prepare spells or something, right? Spellbook? Okay. On spell slots while out of combat, you cannot restore spell slots above 5th level. Okay. And there's no protection from evil and good. Command? No. Alright, unfortunately I guess we just can't take it. We still get a bunch of stuff on the ground here. Maybe there's some way to break the seal further in. Oh god. I did not expect it to be this large. Hello, friend. We got an advantage on this, so I guess we try. Nope. Whatever, Shadowheart. I tried. Is there two? Oh, there's a cup as well. It has 90 HP? Oh no. Is there any way that we can win this? Should I just run? What does distressed mean? Could try grease. Missed. Oh, that's not good. Grease doesn't work well on four-legged creatures. I guess that's fair. How about a throw? Go for a Shield of Faith on Chud. Seems good. What do you mean not enough movement? Saved? Oh god. Oh, look at it, it's so cute. Critical miss, Jesus. My rolls have been really not good, hey? Okay, I've got it bleeding. I mean, there's no way that shoving does anything. Yeah, too heavy to shove. I could jump on it. No. Okay, what do we want to do? Got it. It's only 65% though. Oh my god, another critical miss. Owlbear's Rage? Oh no. Okay, two misses. It's fine, it's fine. Critical hit. That's not great. Is there any way that I can get in a better position? Ooh. It's fine, we took an opportunity attack, and we didn't get anything out of it, really. Oh god. Well, that was extremely bad, is what that was. And I miss. Healing Word does something. Okay, I guess I have the rest of my turn with this. I could jump. Jump out of the way. Oh god. Too many hit points? No. Okay, we're just gonna miss everything, I guess. So I could go to Reckless Attack as a reaction to missing? Is that what they're saying? Because we just cannot roll at all, apparently. The enemies also haven't... Yeah, I don't think I can afford to do it. It's only doing 50%. This thing really needs to go down, though. Another critical miss. Oh my god. Okay, well... I didn't know you could do that. I assume if I kill this thing, then the mother is gonna be very angry. Uh, 2 to 9 or 1 to 10. This is 75, that's 55. Well, at least I missed one. Okay. Okay, we cannot hit this thing at all. At least they're having a hard time hitting me as well. Okay, there's a hit. Ooh. Good save, though. Come on. you miss an attack, deal 1 bludgeoning damage anyways. Okay, yeah. I guess I just don't get another reaction if I do that. $45. Okay. I didn't expect that to happen, but sure. There we go. Oof. Took a few healing potions, but we survived. We get a head of a broken spear. Great. There's gotta be some stuff in here, right? There's a headless skeleton. It has the Oak of Father's Embrace. Order of Nature, undead creatures that hit the wearer receive 1 to 6 radiant damage. Beasts that hit the wearer deal an additional 1 to 6 radiant damage. Okay. So it was really bad against beasts, but good against undead. Interesting. An egg? Does that mean that we can sell it, or can we hatch an owlbear? Wow. No way. Give me that short sword. Fly back. Ooh, 40 camp supplies. That's a long rest by itself. That's good. And a potion of healing. There's a crag rock there. You missed it? You missed the ban? Those are so rare these days. Yeah, they don't happen too often. What do you mean? Fit in there. Do I need like a halfling for this? Alright, unfortunately we did not find a way to open that chest. Oh hey, the dagger I threw. Can get them back. We want to go to camp. So we're going to take another long rest. And also, we're going to have to end stream here today. So did it not use the resources there? guess not, because it would have showed here. Why does it go to 40 when you could just do, or go to 41 when it could just be 40? Alright, but yeah, with this long rest, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for hanging out. Look forward to more butt chugging. Yeah, I'm having a good time with this game. I mean, I'm sure it's very acclaimed for a reason. I think I might do another stream later today. I do think that's going to be Ogre Battle though, because I do want to do that kind of simultaneously, because I still want to keep playing it. But yeah, I think this Chud Buttley character and like the role playing that we're doing has been pretty successful. It's been really fun picking the choices that that Chud would pick. But yeah, let's just see. We could let's see who we can raid here. Let's see. Let's send you to Stinky. Stinky's a good dude. It's been a few days since we raided Stinky Minky. Definitely, if you're not following Stinky Minky already, I would highly recommend it. Again, he's a great guy. Puts on an entertaining stream. And he always shouts me out just when I show up in chat. So, nice guy. But yeah. To everyone that hung out today, Spilo, Jaco, Forky, thank you again for those 2 gift subs. Spilo, thank you again for the 9 months. It's been super long. Almost a year now. Master T, Carol, I know you stopped by earlier. Love, I know you're not here, but thank you for stopping by. I think that's everyone that was in chat today. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, or night, or whatever time it is for you. And I'll catch you later today, probably. Alright, or next time anyway. Alright, bye-bye.